I was supposed to go to Wuhan in 2018, and I got stuck at the border because I tell this story and it doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
And this was before Wuhan was famous. And
Right, yes, we know why Wuhan is famous now.
But in the end, I got into Taiwan, and they had placed me in a Daya district in Taichung. I did not stay a minute longer in my contract there because the air conditioning.
Hey guys, I just realized recently that 79% of you watching the videos aren't subscribed. If you're enjoying my interviews and the stories I share, then please hit the subscribe button. It's totally free and it really helps us out. Now, please enjoy this interview. Cole Fogel, I am here with, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm happy to be here.
First question, where are you from originally?
Berwyn, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. It was a Polish enclave, and now it's a Hispanic enclave.
Oh, interesting.
Chicago is a big immigrant center. So when my grandparents were growing up, they originated there from Lithuania and Eastern Europe. I ended up growing up in Wisconsin. I moved to Taiwan when I was 23.
Ah, okay. You and I was 21, so we were young grasshoppers when we came here.
Oh, yeah.
Why Taiwan?
Like every good American, I heard Asia and I thought, Thailand.
Yeah.
What a place. And I started applying for jobs online. And then one of my friends from college was first generation Taiwanese.
Oh.
And after not getting any responses from these job applications, he's like, you should just think about Taiwan. And that was enough, okay.
He suggested Taiwan, and how quickly did that happen then, from that suggestion?
6 months.
That was quick. Okay, and then was your plan to live here, have a experience here for a year, or what was in your mind?
I thought it'd be a great way to, before entering the real world, finish college, have this awesome opportunity to see the world somewhere new. And
okay, so you came, and where did you move to? Was it Kaohsiung?
Hsinchu.
Oh, Hsinchu, okay. So why Hsinchu?
Hsinchu was not my choice. I applied for a large language school, and they told me where I was gonna go. And I was not super thrilled because I couldn't find the Wikipedia on this Jubei. And then, 10 years later, Jubei is one of the most happening places in Taiwan.
And then how long were you in that part of Taiwan for?
18 months.
Oh, okay. So not short time, but not a long time. And then what happened after that?
Just like when my friend, I told you before, told me I should consider Taiwan, I had another friend, his name's Steve Lewis. He said, you should think about Vietnam. And Vietnam sounded like a new adventure.
So you moved to Vietnam?
Moved to Vietnam.
Cool. And how long were you in Vietnam for?
About the same amount of time, about 18 months.
And what was the most interesting part of Vietnam?
I feel like Vietnam and Taiwan are on opposite ends of the Asia spectrum. Everything is just the temperature's higher and the pace is higher, and it's fun, but if you're not patient, it's insane.
So from Vietnam back to Taiwan, or back to the States, or?
I took some time then to go backpacking. I remember thinking I got to South America, and I had in my head that I wanted to go to Ecuador. And I was plotting out all the flights and trying to get the best prices, and I decided, I'm gonna go to Colombia and then I'm gonna sprint through 8 days and I'll get to Ecuador. Something changes that plan. And I never made it to Ecuador. Had a great time, just everything in Colombia was amazing except for the food. I was supposed to go to Wuhan in 2018, and I got stuck at the border because I tell this story and it doesn't sound real. This was before Wuhan was famous. And
right, yes, we know why Wuhan is famous now. Yeah. And I'm sorry to them that they're famous for the reason that they are. Anyways, sorry.
And I was backpacking at this point in Europe, and I had ended up in Turkey. Didn't plan to go to Turkey, but I ended up in Turkey. And Turkic people in China are known as Uyghurs, and they're maybe not treated so well. The Turkish president dictator, had said something about this on the world stage. So I guess there's some sort of chart they consult where they look at the passport, they look at the country, they look at the time I've spent there, and they're like, oh, no. I applied for probably 30 jobs in China. I was really picky. And I found this really good job, a lot of money. And only one school said, oh, where are you now? And I thought, what a dumb question. That shouldn't matter.
What does it matter where you are?
Exactly. And I said, Turkey. And then she said, how long have you been there? And she said, this might be a problem. And I didn't believe her. But it was. After I got the work permit, I got the job.
So weird.
I got to Hong Kong, and they looked.
Denied you.
They denied me. They said no, and I said, can I appeal it? They said no. I said, can I talk to anybody? And they said, we recommend you go back to your home country and apply again in 3 months.
You were there in the wrong place at the wrong time, basically.
I didn't know what to do, so I went back to Vietnam because I was approaching my 30th birthday. I know I wanted to see Australia and New Zealand, and to get the visa I wanted, which is kind of the only one I could do.
Work visa?
Yeah, working holiday, they call it. There's not so much holiday, there's mostly work, but you can have fun. But I was there for working and getting the experience and, making money.
Cool. And was that a good year?
Excellent year. If you're under 30 and you got a Taiwanese passport, go to New Zealand or Australia. You won't regret it. I can promise you.
From New Zealand to Taiwan again?
So New Zealand was around COVID time. So
Gotcha, okay.
I had the privilege of being in the two best countries for COVID, New Zealand and Taiwan.
I was gonna say Taiwan for sure, yeah.
And then at the end of my year visa, I had to leave. So I had decided to go backpacking again. And I blagged my way into Europe. I remember in Amsterdam, it was normal. And at one point I was on a city tour, and then some guy heckled us and said, you guys are being irresponsible. Soon, you're not gonna have any way to make money. And the whole world dealt with it in different ways.
Yeah.
In the end, I ended up in Cyprus, staying with a friend who was going to medical school. From there, I got back to Taiwan.
Okay.
Which was its own separate mission, but
what year was that when you got back to Taiwan?
2021. Getting to Taiwan was hard because of COVID. And I ended up going through a job agent that placed people in public schools. And even with this, it was not easy. But in the end, I got into Taiwan, and they had placed me in in Daya district in Taichung, which is next to the airport in Taichung.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I learned in Daya, working at these public schools, that air conditioning is not a given. It is something you negotiate for.
Wow, yeah, I've worked in places like that. I've acclimatized a bit that I can live without it for a certain point in the year, but you weren't acclimatized, so it would have been more hot to your body than to the average body, probably.
Yeah, I'd been out of Asia for many years, and I lost my tolerance for humidity and heat.
Right, yeah. Okay, so you were in Taichung, and then from Taichung...
Taichung, I did not stay a minute longer in my contract there because the air conditioning.
So you were there for about a year?
I think they hired me for 9 months.
Oh, for 9 months, okay.
So
like for a school semester or whatever.
Yeah. Around that time when I came to Kaohsiung.
And then did you meet your soon-to-be wife where did you guys meet again? You met...
I just decided to come to Kaohsiung and started, on Facebook looking for jobs. She was trying to get rid of a class, and I was looking for as much work as I could do. She was gonna move back north to be with family.
Taoyuan.
Yep.
Right? You proposed to her?
It was spontaneous.
I like that. That's the best way.
We had had our 2-year anniversary, and we went to the Smile Park here in Kaohsiung where we had our first date. Went to the same bubble tea place, and in that moment, I'm gonna ask her to marry me right now.
I like it. And she said yes?
She said yes. She asked me if I was serious first. And I said, yes, baby. And I took the plastic off the straw, and I wrapped her a little ring. And
that's cute.
And then I got a ring.
This is a replacement wedding ring for myself because I lost my wedding ring. But I don't know where I lost it. I just decided to buy another ring. Because my wife, she's funny, right? Like, she doesn't care about rings, though. Like, it's not a big deal to her. So she was just like, oh, you lost it? You don't need to replace it, baby. It's okay.
It's nice.
But I felt like I wanted to replace it because like you could see the tan line. Like I just feel weird not having it now at this point.
Yeah.
I've been wearing it for over 20 years, so
Yeah.
you guys are engaged. She's got family in Taoyuan. You've moved to Taoyuan from Kaohsiung. You're visiting this weekend. Do you miss Kaohsiung now that you've moved to Taoyuan?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's the best city. I'm reminded of just the weather right now because in the north it's like raining and cold. I really do think it's the best city.
When did mindfulness become something for you? Like when did that become something important for you?
Mindfulness, kind of the same way yoga for some people. You know, you got an idea, you hear it, and you're like, dirty hippies do that. I don't want to be a dirty hippie. But no, actually, yoga's great for you. And meditating, I had these hang-ups, but I started practicing maybe like close to 10 years ago, and I started with breath counting, and that was really nice because you know your monkey mind is everywhere at once. So
even now, after years of meditating.
Yeah, it's a practice. They call it a practice for a reason. So I started with just counting, you know, set a 5-minute timer, counting my breaths in and out. I've done a lot of working meditation, which is just whatever you're doing. If it's walking,
Be there.
yeah, just be there. Like focus on how your foot hits and then moves. And then I would say a really important part of my meditating journey is I did a 5-day retreat.
Oh, cool.
In Sri Lanka, and it was like, yeah, all day you're trying to be present, and it wasn't easy. It was nice. Yeah, you basically had like an hour in the morning of silent meditation in a group, and then an hour of working meditation, and then an hour of yoga.
So is it part of your life now, or is it kind of sporadic, or is it something do you meditate every day?
Every day. I have a list because I'm a list guy, and every day on my list is meditating for a minimum 5 minutes. But I find like little parts of the day when I'm like doing the dishes, like that's great, right? What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Just don't be thinking about the job. Don't be thinking about your boss. Try just to be in that working meditation. Recently, when I take the trash down, you know, like I'm in the elevator, I'm not thinking about nothing. You know, I got the bag.
I like that.
And it's something I do every day, so it's a time I can do that every day.
Well, eventually, after practicing mindfulness, it really does have to become part of your living life, not just your eyes closed life. Like it has to be like what you just said. Otherwise, then it's just narrowed down to that 5 minutes. That help from there, you're able to take it into other areas of your life. I think that's really useful. Any other things on your list?
My daily list?
Yeah, because I have a pretty crazy list as well.
So the only two I stick with religiously is that, and Kay introduced me to Nichiren Buddhism. And Nichiren Buddhism is a special form of Buddhism from Japan.
Cool.
And they practice chanting. So I also chant for 5 minutes as well every day. On that list, it's like my wish list. Gratitude, 3 things.
I think it's great. Who or what experience or book or person or anything, what inspires you in your life?
My dad has given me a lot of inspiration. He's had a lot of battles in his life, you know, alcohol and things, and yeah, I'd say him.
When we met, you said you had some sort of business.
Yes.
What is it?
It's a very simple idea. You park your scooter in a busy parking lot. You come back, maybe in a hurry, maybe stressed out, and you can't find it. And this has happened to me more times than I can count.
Yeah.
And one time at the airport, I just kept getting angrier and angrier, and I just kept, as I'm searching for my scooter, thinking, in America, I would just take out my car keys, I would beep the horn, I'd be home.
You'd hear the beep beep. Yeah.
I'd be in bed, I'd be eating my curry, I'd be happy. I was like, why can't I have that on my scooter? Here we have the Taiwan bear.
That's so cool. Yeah. Very cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is an avatar. It pops off, and you put on different avatars. This goes on your scooter next to the license plate. Perfect.
All right, so show me how this thing works so that I can find my scooter.
You take out your keys, you press a button, and it makes sound. Sound is one of my 5 favorite New Zealand bird songs.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So those are the birds of New Zealand.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about capybara.
Yeah, capybara.
You see them everywhere, right? So, I mean, I would wish for this because it's more useful than capybara. No disrespect, capybara, adorable and everything, but this actually has a purpose. It's cute, but it also lets you know where your scooter is. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And hopefully I can come visit you in Taoyuan.
Come.
Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, Nate.